Hello lovely people, welcome to Learn English with Priyanka Chaudhary. This video is going to be really special and helpful for those people who are looking for jobs and are preparing for their job interviews. So if you are one of those people, then you must watch this video till the end. Here I am going to discuss with you a commonly asked question in almost all job interviews. I mean, without asking this question, I don't think any interview is complete. So what is this question? This is, tell me about yourself. This question seems quite easy to answer, right? But sometimes people get confused as well. They actually don't understand what do they have to actually answer. Do they have to talk about their personal details, or do they need to answer something related to their jobs and experience, or they have to talk about their background? Means there is a lot of thing to actually talk about themselves. So what is that thing that the interviewer wants to know from them? That makes it quite confusing. The question, tell me about yourself, can be asked in multiple ways, like walk me through your resume, or how would you describe yourself, or introduce yourself. Or they can ask you something like, tell me something about yourself that is not on your resume. So do not only expect that the interviewer will be asking you this question, tell me about yourself only. The same question can be asked in multiple ways. Do not get confused. In all these questions you have to answer in the same way. Now what is that way? I will be telling you this towards the end of this video. So do not miss any part of this video and keep watching. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. At the same time, hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any English learning video updates in future. Now without further ado, let's jump into the video. When you are asked this question in any interview, you must grab this opportunity to answer this question. This is actually the right time to exhibit your skills and your work experience as well as your communication skills to the interviewer. This is the time when you can leave your first good impression on the interviewer that is going to be in his head forever. Now we need to understand that why is this question asked in interviews? Why do all the interviews begin with the same question? Tell me about yourself. So here are the reasons. Number one, icebreaker. This question actually is an icebreaker. Means it helps to break the silence between you and the interviewer. You two people are strangers to each other, correct? So how should we start? This is the best way to start the conversation actually, and this is asked to make you feel comfortable as well. We feel quite comfortable talking about ourselves. That's the reason this question is asked. And the next reason can be assessment of communication skills. Means while you will be answering this question, the interviewer will get the insight into your communication skills, your confidence level, how clearly and comfortably you can talk about yourself. At the same time, the interviewer also gets to know the overview of experience. How much experience do you have, or what's your work style, how much, and he also gets to know about the relevance to the job. Means how well your experience and skills align to the requirement of the job. That's the reason this question is asked. At the same time, the interviewer also gets to know about your personality and fit. That what is your personality, what are your values, and what is your perspective towards the job. This question is also asked to check your level of confidence, that how confident you are talking about yourself. How do you present yourself when you answer this question? Do you find it comfortable talking about yourself, or can you express yourself clearly in front of others? That's the reason this question is asked. And the next reason can be differentiation. As you know, there are n number of jobs available in the market, and at the same time there are so many candidates also who are applying for the job. Now this question is asked to give you the opportunity that how can you make yourself or present yourself different from others. The interviewers have been listening to so many candidates talking about their experiences, their skills, their accomplishments. So what is in you that makes you stand out from others? This can be done when you will be answering this question differently and in a unique way. And what is that way? I will be telling you this at the end of this video. Now we know that why is this question asked. Now I'm going to share with you some tips that will help you to answer this question really well. So number one is, keep your answer brief. Do not exceed your answer more than 2 minutes, and avoid talking about your personal details, your family background too much, your hobbies and interests in so much detail. So avoid talking about these things in detail. Now you must be thinking, then what should we talk about? You are going for the job, talk about your job in detail. Talk about your work style, your work experience, your accomplishments, how were you working in your previous job, like these. So this is the first tip. Keep it professional and brief. Do not exceed your answer for more than 2 minutes. Now the next tip for you is, for answering this question, follow this format or this pattern. Means present, past and future, or past, present, future, whatever way you like. Means try to talk about your job in such a way where you will be covering all these present, past and future time period. Means when you're talking something about past, so talk about the job that you have done in past. All right, talk about your work experience, what kind of work you were doing, what was your role, what the role was assigned to you, what kind of work was given to you. Now at present you can talk about your current job and the role or the designation that you have. All right, and you can also add talking about your accomplishments. If you have if you have done any accomplishment recently, you can talk about that as well. Now try to link the job with the future as well. That what are you looking to do in future? Why is this job relevant to you? Why are you interested in this job? Try to explain all these questions in detail. That will sound the interviewer really interesting to listen when your entire answer will be revolving around the job. Job is the thing that you actually want to get, right? So your answer should also be revolving around the job, your work experience, your work style, and your accomplishments. You know what? We want to get the job, and we can get the job when we will be very good at selling our skills and talent. This is what happens in job interviews actually. We sell ourselves there. Means we sell our skill, not take it literally, we sell our skills and talent. So you will be selected only when you will be presenting yourself in the best way. If we compare, what there should be or must be something unique in you. That's only then the interviewer will be selecting you. So present yourself in such a way that you are far better than others, and the interviewer has to select you. You have presented yourself in such a way. So keep that in mind, that your answer should be unique and different from others, that the interviewer cannot resist himself from selecting you. You can follow the another format as well, that is work, academic and personal. So as I said, your entire answer should be revolving around work. So 80% of your answer should be involved around work. Talk about your previous job, your previous work experience and accomplishments. Now the next is academic. In academics, talk 10 to 15% about your academic area. Means you can talk about your education, your university, and your accomplishment that you have made. Any accomplishments if you have made at the university level, you can add on that as well. Now next comes personal details. So 5 to 10% you can talk about your personal details. In your entire answer means you can talk about 5 to 10% about yourself. That should also involve your personality, means talk about your personality. How is your personality towards your job? How do you do your job? Okay, what is your perspective towards the job? How do you handle any situation, difficult situation? So when you will be talking about your personality, that should also be relevant to the job only. Try to keep entire focus of your answer to the job only. Keep that in mind. And here is the next tip. This is practice before going to interview and don't memorize. I have seen some people that they memorize the entire answer before appearing in any interview. Memorization actually can be helpful, but at certain level. What if you are going to forget something? You are going to forget that exactly what you have memorized before. What if you forget the word? What if you forget the sentence? Then memorization actually makes you feel losing the confidence at some point when you do not get that right word or sentence that you have learned before. This is the problem with memorization. That's why I said that don't memorize, only practice. Now you can practice with anyone at your home. All right, you have to practice speaking a lot. You can even take the help of mirror as well for practicing if you find no one at your home. Okay, so practice but do not memorize. If you will be practicing, that will make you feel confident while answering in front of the interviewer. Even like you can even make some changes in your answers if you are well prepared. Do not memorize, just get the points on your fingertips that I have to talk about these only while answering this question. Do not memorize, as I have repeated many times. Next tip is speak with passion. When you will be answering this question, you have to sound real and everything should be genuine. Do not try to be fake in order to impress the interviewer. That is actually somewhere going to give a negative impression. I mean, if we know that what is real and what is fake, we get to know it ourselves. So do not try to be fake, all right? So as I said, speak with passion. Show your passion and dedication towards your job and company. It must be reflected on your face and through your body language that how much excited and passionate you are working for their company. Here is the next one. Keep it positive and smile on your face. While you will be answering the question, keep smile on your face. Do not laugh, then gentle smile on your face, and avoid talking anything negative about your previous job or about your boss. Do not use any negative word, all right? Do not complain about anything, that my working experience was not that good, I was not given that much facilities there at my previous job. Do not sound anything negative, okay? Keep everything positive. Look at everything from the positive side, from the positive point of view. And one thing I would like to add, that keep your tone positive throughout the conversation. Not only answering this question you are positive, even while you will be answering other questions, there are so many other questions also that are asked in an interview. Keep your tone positive throughout the conversation. And the next tip I would like to give you is avoid redundancy. Means try to avoid speaking something that you have already spoken before. Avoid repeating whatever is already there on your resume. Do not talk about it again and again. Avoid doing this. And be passionate, as I said, be enthusiastic, talking about your job, about your work, and be energetic to take up the next challenges that you are going to face in your next job. So after sharing these tips with you, now is the time to actually know how to answer this question. Well, I will be sharing with you two different ways of answering this question. Tell me about yourself. One, from those people, from the point of view of those people who are freshers, who have never worked before, and this is the first time they are going for their interview, and Then they are asked this question, tell me about yourself. So how will you be answering this question being a fresher? So first is this. Next is from the experienced person's point of view. So if you are an experienced employee, you are an experienced candidate, you have already worked a lot before and you are applying for the next job, then how would you be answering this question? This is going to be the next point of view. So one is from the fresher's point of view and the next answer will be from the experienced person's point of view. Have a look at these answers. I'll see you after that. I hope you found this video really helpful. If it is so, then let me know in the comment section below whether you like this video or not. Feel free to share your feedback and suggestions. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.